Yeah, I thought Andrew and the crew did a great job. I think we stayed true to the board, let the process play out. And Andrew talked about it earlier, but there's 32 teams tonight that are going to be celebrating a draft class, and they're all going to be very excited. So we're excited because we stayed true to the process, but I don't, we got to let this thing play out, and we'll see over the course of years how we did.
You got a lot of versatile players, and I don't know if that was a prerequisite or not, but was that certainly something that was a separator amongst the guys you were looking at?
I think we really went into it to find players that fit their roles within our offense and defensive systems. Certainly versatility is, an added bonus. But really we went it with prospects that we thought were, number one, very talented, and number two, had the physical and mental characteristics to execute their responsibilities within our offense and defensive schemes. We had our, end of the year press conference. We talked about adding speed really across the roster. I think the NFL more and more is a bit more of a space game. So for us, really, whether it's offensive side of the ball or defensive side of the ball, we do want guys who can really run and play in space.
Where you guys didn't draft an edge rusher over these last few days, was that more about the way the board fell, or more about you liking some of your young guys like Curtis Weaver and Portegus?
I think it's a combination of both. We like the position group, coming into the draft. There were a number of players, prospects at that position that, that we also like. But, like I told you guys, we're going to draft with a long-term vision for the team. And ultimately, we're not just going to pick for need or perceived need. The value's got to be there, and we've got to feel comfortable with, whoever we're bringing into the building. But we like our group.
We went into this thing knowing we're going to add 7, 8, 9 guys. Added 8 to the roster, and competition is great. It's always good. Cream rises to the top. So I know our team, our veterans, are always open to competition. It's what they do every single year. It's what they do every single day, and that's kind of how we're going to approach it. But to say that these young guys coming in are being given anything, that's not accurate. They have to earn it.
In your experience here in Cleveland, Andrew, the last couple of years, have you had any moments with the draft pick where you had the board, you had the plan, and then in the moment you said, you know what, let's just wing it and take this guy that we didn't plan to take? Or do you do the plan all the time?
Do you know this guy?
I think I know the answer to the question.
Does he look like a wing it guy?
Doug, I can't say I remember a moment where that's